Hey, good evening, you YouTube and Snapchat and son of a bitches. It's your favorite day of the week and your favorite internet show, the Friday Wrap-Up. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. So, the opening song today was very apropos for the week that we had, Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne, because that's what it fucking feels like all day, every day. Just one big, never-ending crazy train. So, before we get kicked off today, I'd like to tip my hat to today's cocktail. I went with a classic today, a summer classic since the summer's almost over, a pina colada. I know. I was going to go with Do You Like Pina Coladas as the opening song, or even Garth Brooks's Give Me Two Pina Coladas, but like I said, the week that we had, fuck, Crazy Train. So, a little shout out to the contributor to today's libation. That would be Kraken rum. Now, typically a pina colada is usually made with a light rum, like a Bacardi or something like that. But I personally, I'm not a big rum drinker, but when I do drink rum, I like a spiced rum. So I had a little Kraken rum today, so I figured I'd use that. And, you know, it gives me leave to say release the Kraken. I mean, I always look for an excuse to say it, so what the hell. So I went with about 3 ounces of Kraken rum, 4 ounces of Coco Loco, 4 ounces of pineapple juice, about 2.5 cups of ice. You put that in a blender and you just blend the shit out of it, and there you go. You got a nice, cool, refreshing, tropical pina colada. Drink up and be somebody. Delightful. Okay, and we're not using any fancy fucking glasses today. Like I said, it was a long week. We needed a big boy glass. So, YouTube update. Membership is back up to 55 due to a little Snapchat marketing I did this week. So to my new followers, welcome. Hope you. So like I said, we had we got a lot to fucking cover this week. So buckle up, kids. It's going to be a long one. All right. So your Corona update for this week. Governor Nostrils has finally lost whatever little of his fucking mind he had left. Okay, get this shit. Okay, get this shit. Okay, he's issued a no fun law. You heard me? No more fun, okay? No more joy, no more happiness, nothing, all right? He's actually outlawed dancing. I swear to God, it's like being in Footloose. I know you've probably heard that 1,000 times this week, but it literally is like being in Footloose, so no dancing allowed. Anyway, weddings, bars, restaurants, in the streets, whatever. No fucking dancing, okay? Further to that, no darts are allowed in bars. No pool. Even comedy clubs, the outdoor ones, to my understanding, he's shutting them all down because apparently laughter spreads the coronavirus. You got that? So if you laugh, you could be spreading corona through joy. So, like I said, fucking guy's lost his mind. Next thing you know, we're going to be erecting statues and praying to Kevin Bacon, okay, to deliver us from fucking evil. Jesus Christ. Apparently Mayor Muppet Hands, sainted New York City mayor, has come up with a plan to reopen the schools in New York City. Now, apparently his plan is, how should I say this, fucking batshit crazy, okay? I read it about 4 or 5 times. Even I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I don't know if he fucking dropped a couple of tabs of acid before he came up with this. I have no idea. Or maybe he's suffering from a mild concussion. I can't... All I did glean from his plan is that the New York City schools are grossly understaffed for this plan to work. But of course, they have no intention of hiring any new personnel. So, basically, all the kids in New York City public schools are going to learn nothing again this year. It's a fucking shame. It really is. It's a fucking shame. But that's the mayor, you know. He's doing a hell of a fucking job. Now he's making all the kids in New York City retarded to go along with the homeless pedophiles and the fucking vagrants all over New York City and the rampant crime. It's going to be a paradise. I can't imagine why the fucking millionaires will come back. Anyway, so I hope you got your tickets out, ready to punch them because the crazy train's leaving the station. Here we go. And like I said, we got a lot to cover this week, so... Ish. So, first stop, KFC. That's right, Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, KFC has made the responsible decision to announce this week that it will be dropping its slogan. their slogan, finger licking good. They're dropping it because they're saying it's not appropriate in today's current climate, that is the pandemic. So apparently people are looking to Kentucky Fried Chicken for fucking health advice. A fried chicken chain is being health conscious. I mean, what fucking simpleton? Kentucky Fried Chicken says it's finger licking good. I guess it's all right to lick our hands. I mean, if people are that fucking stupid, again, the right people are not getting the coronavirus. That's pretty simple. So they're dropping their slogan. I gotta stop, and I say this all the time, I gotta stop saying what's next. Because, something fucking stupid happens, and I throw my hands up in the air, and I go, all right, what's gonna happen next? And then, almost inevitably, I get a fucking answer, and it's never a good answer. Okay, so, apparently the world is gonna get hit with another hurricane, Hurricane Laura. Now, it's already devastated the poor people in New Orleans. I feel terrible for these people. Like I said, I love New Orleans. So yeah, it's fucking decimated New Orleans. It's supposed to head up the fucking Gulf. Over here in New York, I think we're supposed to get thunderstorms and tropical storms or whatever the fuck we're gonna get from it. We got a couple of hits from it yesterday in Suffolk County, which makes me nervous because PSC&G can't really handle a fucking rainstorm, which means we'll be living in the dark ages for another 2 weeks. Okay. So, here's what I don't understand, okay? I like to think of myself as a fairly intelligent, fairly educated individual, but I know the alphabet, A, B, C, D. I went to kindergarten, I went to fucking first grade, I graduated high school, I got some degrees and shit, but, so I know the alphabet, just saying. So it's my understanding that they named these storms in alphabetical order, so... the last fucking disaster we had fell on the I, so the best name they could come up with was Isaias, which I said sounds like a stroke patient trying to tell you his fucking name. Okay? So now we're up to Hurricane Laura. What happened to J and K? They couldn't come up with fucking names for J and K, like Josephine, John, Joseph, Kevin, Karen, Krista. Like, they couldn't come up with fucking name. They skipped right over to L, and the best thing they could come up with was Laura, which is a normal name. Doesn't sound like a stroke patient, but somebody there doesn't know. Whoever's naming these fucking storms has something mentally irregular in their fucking head. They don't understand the alphabet or how to come up with a normal fucking name. So, so that's next. That should be a fucking delight. Hopefully we don't get pounded too hard. And if we do, when we lose power, and I can't do the Friday wrap-up because I don't have electronical devices, now you'll understand why. So, it was announced, with the election coming up, I'm going to have to pick on everybody with this shit too now. So, it was announced that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will apparently be campaigning together. How nice, okay? So, because of that, they'll be receiving regular COVID testing. I'd love to see the person trying to fucking stick a fucking swab up Joe Biden's nose. He's probably like a little kitten, like, I mean, they probably got to keep a lot of fucking lollipops around for Joe. We'll give him a cookie or something, makes him happy. People are simple like cookies. Not the saying complex people don't like cookies. Everyone likes cookies unless you got a gluten problem, in which case, don't talk to me. So anyhow, here's what I'm sincerely hoping, though. Well, I hope they keep these two idiots separated on the stage, because everyone knows Creepy Joe is a groper and a nuzzler, and if he gets a little too close to Kamala, he's gonna start fucking nuzzling her, and man, you're gonna see that Jamaican come out of her real fast, What you doing, you crazy white man? You be doing a damn thing there. Get your face out me neck, you crazy bumble clot. So I'm just saying, it's gonna get real fucking ugly for Joe if he starts nuzzling Kamala Harris. I don't blame him. I mean, she's not a bad looking broad, but still, keep your face on the other side of the stage, there, Joe. And not for nothing, but Joe's wife, it's not a bad looking lady. I mean, she's an attractive lady. So I mean, you should stop fucking groping and nuzzling. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, the Republican National Convention was this week, and I did tell you, I don't play favorites, I pick on everybody, so, I made some observations. So all in all, I got to say, truthfully, I don't think the RNC was all that bad. I was expecting it to be a shit show, but it really wasn't all that bad. They had some really good speakers. They made some really good valid points. But I did make, like I said, two, three observations about things. One of them being one of the speakers, Kimberly Guilfoyle. I think I'm saying her name right. I don't know. She's a fairly intelligent lady. She's an intelligent lady, very educated. She's an attorney, a news commentator. Here's a fun fact. She's the former wife of the California governor, Gavin Newsom, who, by the way, is a Democrat. And here's another fun fact. He's the brother-in-law of Nancy Pelosi. So a little nepotism there, I guess, for you. So anyway, she's currently banging Don Trump Jr., and I guess Donald Trump Jr. gave it to her so fucking good. She switched sides, So I guess the Trumps are packing. I don't know. I mean, but anyhow, so she gave a speech, and holy shit, this girl needs some fucking lithium. I mean, wow. Yeah, she's she's a special kind of crazy. I know she came out normal. She's a pretty girl. She came out normal. All of a sudden, she started talking, and her fucking eyes did something I've never seen before. They started to spin around in her head like there was demons fighting to get out. I don't know. Yeah, she's a special kind of crazy. They should maybe keep her in the back room and maybe not parade her. I get it, she's pretty, but still, yeah, let's leave her inside. So next up. Mike Pence, the vice president. Like I said, vice presidents to me are fucking useless. They're nothing more than an insurance policy. In case the president goes crazy, they always have some kind of a neutral person as the VP. I mean, Biden was, I guess, the insurance policy for Obama. He made all the fucking, white liberal Democrats happy. You got a black president. And let's get, Joe Biden, he's as white as they come, and make him the VP insurance policy. Same thing he's doing with Kamala Biden. So, and they did the same with Trump. They got, he's a radical, and then they put like some ultra conservative as his VP. So, but my observation isn't so much on Mike Pence. It's his wife. I feel bad for this lady because half the time she's got to stand next to Melania Trump, who's a former fucking model. Mike Pence's wife looks like a ham in a dress. Like it looks like a fucking like a canned ham that somebody put like a gingham dress on. These are people who obviously pray before they eat. Yeah, I don't understand why they insist on parading this mutant out for everyone to see. Okay, so, and then, the first lady came out and she did a speech. And what the fuck happened to Melania Trump? I mean, she used to be pretty. I never thought she was, like, fucking drop dead gorgeous, but she was a good-looking chick. And I don't know what the fuck happened to her. I mean, she's starting to age into a man. She's starting to look like David Bowie. I can't be the only one who fucking who sees that. Like I could picture her doing a fucking music video with Mick Jagger. Like I mean, she's starting to fucking age into David Bowie, which I guess being married to Trump will do that to you. I mean, I'm sure he can't be an easy guy to live with. He probably finds it funny to give her a Dutch oven every so often. I could see him doing that, farting in the bed and holding her head holding the blanket over her head. Hey Melania, watch this. I just had 2 Big Macs. And she's probably... Bleh. But anyhow, but she gave a good speech, but they really need to get her a better speechwriter or just don't let her talk. Okay, because she made some good points. I'm not saying she didn't, but sometimes she comes off a little, how should I say, stunad. All right, so... But like I said, all in all, I thought the RNC went pretty well. Went off without a hitch. Sorry, just my opinion. You don't like it? Go fuck yourself. So, I hate doing this. I hate having to get up on a fucking soapbox. I hate having to give PSAs. But sometimes the world fucking needs to hear it because I think I'm the only normal one left in the world. Which that statement in and of itself is pretty fucking terrifying. When I'm the voice of sensibility, okay, in the fucking room, the world's got a problem. Just saying, okay? So today, this week's big fucking to-do is with this guy, Jacob Blake, who got shot in the ass and in the back by the police in Wisconsin. And because the news said a black man got shot by cops, the whole fucking world went insane. Once again, we started protesting, looting, rioting, burning things, just like they did with George Floyd. Now, for all my new followers, anyone just tuning in, before you start fucking punching yourself in the ass and go, oh my God, he's a racist, I gotta turn him off. Settle down, okay? I'm gonna say something I always say when I launch into these little fucking diatribes. I am in no way, shape, or form even closely resembling a racist. I am not racist, okay? I hate everyone equally. I don't give a fuck where you came from, what color you are, what you do, whose dick you sucking, what religion you have. I don't give a flying shit. I probably just don't like you because you're breathing, okay? And if I do like you, it has nothing, again, to do with all of that other stuff. It's just because for some reason your personality gels with mine and I like you. Okay? I have a lot of friends that are all different races, colors, creeds, orientations, and all that other shit. So, don't get it twisted when I launch into this diatribe. I am not racist. I am not being racist. I am not saying anything inflammatory or racist. I am just appealing to you with fucking common logic, which the world has seems to have forgotten how to fucking use. Okay? So, this guy, Jacob Blake, gets shot 7 times by the cops. Now, listen, George Floyd shouldn't have died. Okay? He committed a crime. Police responded. The man was obviously mentally disturbed. He was acting erratic. He resisted arrest. They had to use force. They used maybe a little excessive force. He didn't have to die. I said that before in previous episodes. But let's understand something, okay? And before I get into Jacob, let's understand something, first of all, okay? Police do not just go around looking for people to kill. Serial killers do that. Cops don't. Now, I am not a big fan of the police, as, again, I have said before. I've had a few run-ins with them. But I don't think that they're all bad. There's some good cops, there's some bad cops. Just like there's good people, there's bad people. Shit, there's good criminals, there's bad criminals. I know that seems like an oxymoron here. Like a gangster's a good criminal. A rapist or a pedophile, bad criminal. See what I mean? Okay? So, a guy who hijacks trucks and sells you fucking hot goods, he's doing something illegal, but he doesn't make him a bad guy. Somebody who rapes women or and does God only knows what to children, not a good person. Okay? So the police don't just go around looking for fucking people to kill. There has to be a reason why they show up. So you have to be doing something that would trigger them to show up. You understand where I'm going with this? Okay? You have to be doing some kind of criminal activity in order to get the attention of the police. Okay? You know, like, here, listen. I know a lot of people of color, different races, different ethnicities, backgrounds, and so on and so forth, that aren't even remotely scared of being killed by the police. You know why? It's very simple. They're not fucking criminals. Okay? And just to show you that I'm a well-rounded person, I know a lot of people of different ethnicities and backgrounds. I mean, granted, mostly Italian, but ethnicities and backgrounds who are criminals and are not afraid of being killed by the police, because if they are stupid enough to get caught doing whatever the fuck they're doing, when a cop say freeze, their hands go up and they shut up. Okay? They don't resist arrest. They don't. Cop says freeze, they do just that. Fucking freeze. It's like Simon Says. Okay? Only a policeman doesn't have to say Simon Says. They just gotta say something. So that said, this guy Jacob Blake, just to give you a little background of this fucking guy, okay? He's a convicted level 3 sexual offender. You know what that means? He's a fucking pedophile, you retards. Okay? Pedophile. On top of that, okay, he has multiple convictions for domestic abuse, assault, whatever. Okay, apparently his girlfriend, who's the mother of these 4 children that he had in the car, has a restraining order against him. So he wasn't supposed to be there. She called the police, said he was out of his fucking mind, probably threatened her. She said he had a weapon, a knife or something, and that he took her keys and he wouldn't give them back. Now, I don't know if this SUV was his or hers. I don't know. We haven't gotten all the information yet. That's another thing. People like to go off half-cocked without getting all the fucking facts first. So I'm going to just give you some facts that I know. Okay? So the police showed up because they were called by his girlfriend, who has a restraining order, and he was there threatening her. Okay? On top of that, he has an open warrant. An open warrant for his arrest, which, for what I understand, has to do with some kind of a sexual assault. So, the guy's a sexual predator and a fucking domestic abuser. This is not exactly a fucking pinnacle of society here, okay? So, the cops showed up. They probably told him to freeze. He didn't fucking listen. He went right to his vehicle, obviously to retrieve his weapon, because he had his head inside the front door of the vehicle, and apparently on the floor of the vehicle was a large knife. You don't really bring a knife to a gunfight, but I never said everybody's a criminal smart either. So, now, I know what you're thinking. Well, why'd they have to shoot him 7 times? That's excessive. And you're right. You're absolutely right. 1 shot in the ass or in the back should have put him down. So my next question is, what the fuck was this guy hopped up on that they unloaded 7 9mm rounds into him to put him down? They couldn't stop. Typically, when you got to shoot somebody multiple times, they're probably fucking hopped up on something. So we have to wait for some kind of a fucking toxicology report too. Okay? Let's not condemn the police right away. First of all, if this guy knows the police are there, okay, and they say freeze, and you got 4 little children in the car, why would you go towards that car? Especially when you got 3 cops with their guns drawn. That's an irresponsible fucking parent. But that all aside, here's the bottom line here. A pedophile got shot in the ass, and now he's fucking crippled. He ain't dead. He's just crippled. Okay? I hope they shot his dick off. I don't see the problem with this. I don't understand why this is a fucking issue. Okay? And people are fucking protesting. Again, this is where people are fucking stupid. They're just marching all over the place. They don't even know the guy's a fucking pedophile. And I'm not making this shit up. This isn't a fucking secret. Google it. What do you think I found it? Here's a little fucking tip. You want to avoid getting shot by the police? Stop acting like a criminal. If you don't do nothing illegal, you don't get shot. Pretty simple. I don't understand why this is complicated when people don't understand. You want to be a Black Lives Matter supporter? Fine. Okay? You know, I can't stand, racist behavior, and unfortunately, yeah, it's out there. Okay? I never condemned anybody for the color of their skin, but I also don't think that there's anything, there's no systemic racism. Everybody has the same fucking opportunities in this world. Okay? You just gotta work for it. You gotta fight for it. You gotta be a fucking animal. Okay? If you're not, and you just sit back and you wait for something to come, ain't gonna come. Parade's gonna go right past you. Okay? Nobody owes you shit. And that brings me to my next fucking point, which drives me even more fucking crazy. Sports. For you, all you newcomers, I typically like to do a little sports update. I'm a big sports fan, baseball, football, whatever. That's not going to happen today. Your sports update is this. The NBA, Major League Baseball, the fucking NHL, hockey, and NFL are refusing to play or practice to shine a light on social injustice. Okay, now here's where I'm going with this. Okay, first of all, I don't understand how the NHL even is remotely aware of. Everybody in the fucking NHL except for one player is white. But whatever, everybody wants to show some solidarity. That's delightful. Okay, yeah, and I've said this before. Okay, all of these little fucking assholes, they're all a bunch of crybaby millionaires. All right, if you put their paycheck on the line, you see how fast they don't give a fuck. Okay, so So they're refusing to play because they want to show solidarity. They want to show social equality. When the fuck did these meathead jocks all of a sudden become activists? When? Tell me when. All of a sudden now like this fucking idiot that plays for the Mets, Dom something, or he takes a knee and he's crying. Nobody cares. Nobody cares because a fucking pedophile got shot in the ass. That's why nobody cares, you jerk off. Okay? Nobody cares about that. No, you're right. Absolutely. I don't give a shit. Good. They should have shot him. They should have shot him another fucking 7 times. Okay? Unfucking believable. Nobody cares. First of all, let me put this in perspective here. This is why I don't really pay attention to these assholes. Okay? Whatever color you are, whatever your background is, okay? You're being paid a shitload of money to play a sport. Okay, so you want to send a message to the youth? You want to send a message of social solidarity? Here's how you do that. You show instead of promoting the fact that you have a talent at a sport and you worked hard and you got an opportunity in college and in minor league sports and then you made it to the big leagues. Now you're being paid a shitload of money to have the greatest job in the world, playing a game that you love and getting paid for it. You're a celebrity. You're making a ton of fucking money. Be a fucking role model. It's not that complicated. Okay? Be a fucking role model. Here, you need an example? Michael Jordan. I hate to even say it, Derek Jeter. Okay? Be a fucking role model. Instead, these assholes, they get paid a shitload of money, and then what do? They get arrested for domestic abuse, carrying unlicensed weapons, drugs, robbery, murder. And then you want to tell me that there's social injustice? You're a fucking millionaire, and you're behaving like a criminal. So what? You shouldn't be fucking prosecuted. So all of these assholes, I don't know. It doesn't matter what their background is, what their color is, whatever. They're all fucking, and I don't want to say all. I'll take that back. But most of them, a lot of them, are just overpaid thugs. Okay, instead of promoting yourself as, look, hey, I made it. I worked hard, and I've been given a great opportunity. This is a great country where I get paid fucking millions of dollars to play basketball, baseball, football, hockey, whatever the fuck, even soccer. You're getting paid fucking millions of dollars to have a dream job, and you're crying about some fucking pedophile that got shot in Wisconsin? Give me a fucking break. And all this does is fan the flames. Okay, the news just aired it. They didn't give you any fucking facts, and everybody, rather than fucking look into what really happened, they just reacted, and now it's fucking chaos all over again. It's fucking chaotic. Okay, and everyone's afraid. And everybody's afraid to fucking say it. And again, I said it before, I blame the league commissioners and the fucking team owners for pandering to these fucking crybabies. Because that's all they are crybabies. Okay? Pandering. You want to show some fucking solidarity? Here's how you make that shit stop. So look, you want to forfeit the game? You don't want to play? You want to protest? That's fine. You don't get paid for the rest of the season. That's a good message. Yeah, you really want to fucking show some sacrifice? You want to get the world's attention? Fine. We're going to tell everybody that you're forfeiting the rest of the season. We'll pull in fucking replacement players. You don't get paid. Sit down. You want to take a knee? Stay there. You see how fast they don't give a shit. Okay? Sports should be sports. Entertainment should be separate from everything else that's going on in the world. Okay? We watch sports and entertainment to escape. We watch it to escape all of this bullshit. Okay? So, you know what? The fans, us, and we come in all shapes and sizes and colors and whatever, we put you there. All right? If we stop watching, you don't get paid. It's really not that complicated. The math isn't that hard. Okay? So, keep the sports and entertainment shit separate. All right? And let the world deal with what it's got to deal with. All right? Sports and entertainment should remain separate from all this other bullshit. Okay? We watch that as an escape. Okay? And and I always say Michael Jordan was one of the smartest fucking athletes out there. Okay? Still is. Because he never let he still does it, all this outside shit, become front and center and distract from what his goal is, what his job was. Yeah, here's a simple kid from North Carolina, Actually, most people don't know this about him. He was originally born in Brooklyn. But he's a simple kid from North Carolina. Parents were good, hard-working people. They instilled good values into him as a child. He worked hard. He wasn't rich. I think his father was like an electrician or a janitor or something. I mean, blue-collar guy. He worked hard, busted his ass, good athlete, played got a scholarship to North Carolina, played basketball, got into the NBA. The all-time greatest NBA player ever. Also, one of the richest men in the world. Also a team owner for the NBA. The guy's a fucking NBA diplomat. He's still got a lot. He still conducts himself with decorum and class. Okay? And that's why he's like an elder statesman now. These other fucking animals, these assholes, they don't know how to behave. Okay? The fucking Jets refused to practice yesterday because of all of this shit. A Jets fan, but I don't hate them. And of all the teams that should be practicing, it's definitely the fucking Jets. Okay, even the Giants, like, well, we're gonna take it under advisement. Maybe we won't practice, but they should fucking practice too. Matter of fact, they should practice extra. Okay, fuck it. This is the kind of shit that makes me fucking demented. Sports should remain sports. The rest of the other bullshit should be should remain in its separate corner, and stop fucking complaining and fucking protesting about a pedophile getting shot. Okay, it's really not complicated. You don't want to get shot by the police, don't break the law. And if you do break the law and the cops show up, don't be a jerk off. Shut the fuck up. They say freeze. Put your hands up. Listen, hey, anytime a cop stops you, even if it's a traffic violation, maybe sometimes people get profiled. Look, there's some stupid cops out there. I mean, you should act like an asshole, okay? Because you're just going to antagonize them. You're going to give them probable cause. Look at it from their perspective for a second, okay? Not that I'm taking their part, but with everything that's going on, these cops got to be on fucking edge, okay? Every situation is considered a dangerous situation at this point. Routine traffic stop, they can get fucking shot. So yeah, they're going to be a little extra cautious. They're going to be a little extra angsty. Okay? Hey, it's happened to me. But you know something? Again, you gotta use your fucking head. These people don't think no more. Everybody thinks they're entitled. They're all sensitive. This is what happens when you give every fucking kid a trophy. Okay? So that's it. I'm off my soapbox. I couldn't let that shit go. Okay? They should shoot more pedophiles. I don't care what color they are. I'll help them. I'm a pretty good shot. So, next up on the hit parade, next stop on a crazy train, COVID weddings. This, the level of stupidity in people just never really ceases to fucking amaze me. What fucking Momo decides that the best time to get married is during a pandemic? The whole world's in lockdown. You can't leave the house unless you got a fucking mask on and a shield and a hazmat suit. Your balls gotta be covered. Your choches gotta be covered. Your ass. I mean, let's have a wedding? Are you this desperate for attention? You fucking selfish little shits. Okay? I don't even understand why people would think it's a good idea to have a wedding right now. Wait a fucking year. Are you that desperate to be miserable? Is that what it is? I don't understand. So, look, you have a wedding in New York, right? All right, great, you could be inside. You got to be fucking all covered up and shit, okay? It's very hard to find a mask that looks nice with a suit or with a dress. Well, women have an easier time. I have a friend, she wore a mask. So women have a little bit more choices when it comes to fancy little fucking masks, but guys don't, okay? Well, you match it to your tie and your pocket square, which I'll get to that in a second, okay? So New York, you could have an indoor wedding, but you can't dance. You're not even allowed to fucking smile at the wedding. You keep your head down, look miserable. It's like you're at a fucking funeral, okay? Which you kind of are. But so having a wedding in New York is fucking dumb. And you want to go across the river to New Jersey? Oh wait, it gets better. You can't do it inside because Jersey has a fucking retarded governor just like us. Okay, he's an Irishman, Murphy. You'd think the Irish people they'd have a little bit more sensibility. They'd be like, all right, let's have a little alcohol and have a little dancing. It'll be fun. No. So Governor Murphy has outlawed any indoor dining or indoor anything anywhere in the entire fucking state of New Jersey. Imagine that shit. So if you're at a catering hall in Jersey, you can't have the wedding inside. But because Jersey's got a lot of property, they put a fucking tent. they stick a fucking tent for you on the front lawn. Okay? Because that's not being inside. But it is a good thing about a wedding in New Jersey, aside from the fact that you can't make left-hand turns. You can dance, but you have to wear a mask, and you got to dance 6 feet away from everyone else. So you can only invite a total of 6 fucking couples to the wedding, where you got to take turns dancing. It's fucking stupid, okay? Stop having weddings. There was a fucking wedding place in Maine, okay, wedding hall in Maine, that somebody had a wedding, and 25 people contracted the fucking coronavirus. This fucking catering hall lost its operating license because of this shit. If I was a guest at this wedding and I caught corona, I would fucking sue the bride and groom. And I got news for you. If you have one of those special event policies, it don't cover fucking communicable diseases, you assholes. Okay, so there goes your fucking honeymoon, you jerk-offs. Stop having fucking weddings in the middle of a pandemic. Get divorced in about 2-3 years anyway, so save yourself the fucking headache. Just live together in sin, and then when you get tired of each other, just one of you move the fuck out, okay? I'd be terrified to have a fucking wedding right now, because first of all, people can't dress themselves as it is. All right? Did you imagine? You're home for 6 months eating everything in sight. You can't go to a bar unless you order a 7-course meal. All the fucking gyms are closed. Everybody's about one fucking chocolate chip cookie away from exploding. Okay? And now they gotta fit into a fucking suit or a dress? Oh my god, it's gotta be a fucking horror show. Okay? There's got fucking things popping out, buttons that are... Guys can barely dress themselves as it is. I don't understand why men have lost the ability to wear a fucking suit nice. You match your shirt with the suit, your tie with your pocket square, you know, corresponding shoes. Like, you don't wear fucking brown shoes with a black suit. And then, guys, when it comes to buttoning the jacket, YouTube something. Okay? You only button the top button. You never button the fucking bottom button. Okay, if you're wearing a tree button suit, which by the way is out of style right now, you button the middle button. Maybe sometimes the top, but never the bottom. And when you sit down, you unbutton your jacket, because otherwise that button is holding on for fucking dear life. And one more fucking bite of whatever the fuck you're eating, that thing becomes a projectile and it can kill somebody. Okay, and some of these women, and then that's another thing. Ladies, if you're going to wear shoes, wear the fucking shoes, okay? Don't put your shoes on 2-3 minutes. I'm going to put on flip-flops now. It drives me insane, okay? If you don't know how to walk in your fucking shoes, stay home. And if your feet look like they got run over with the fucking wedding limo, don't wear open-toed shoes, okay? You know, I mean, like I said, I'd be fucking horrified to have a fucking wedding now. Horrified. So, last week I had to drive to New Jersey. What a delight that was. I didn't get even out of New York without my fucking blood boiling. I mean, I haven't been on the road in 6 months, basically. You know, so this was my first time really, you know, driving out of state or whatever the fuck it is. So, I'm going down across Bronx, which I fucking loathe. And, it's a traffic jam, which, again, doesn't surprise me on across Bronx. I'm heading towards the GW, and it fucking is a traffic jam. When I get to the source of the jam, it's a fucking homeless guy, okay, just standing in the middle of the cross Bronx panhandling. How the fuck do you get in the middle of the cross Bronx Expressway? Okay, it's not even like down by Belmont Avenue. It's like one exit away from the bridge, so it's elevated. How the fuck did this guy get up there? He's standing in the middle of 2 lanes, like, holding a sign, like, how does a fucking guy look like J.J. Walker from Good Times? Nah, no man. You know, how the fuck did this guy get up? I couldn't believe it. I went insane inside of 2 minutes. Okay? My head was about to explode. How does a homeless person, I mean, what? This is de Blasio's fault. How does a fucking homeless guy think it's a good idea to walk up to the cross? But where the fuck are you going that you're walking up and down the Cross Bronx Expressway? Where are the cops? Okay, this is somebody who should be shot. He's obviously not contributing anything to society. It doesn't have to be a cop that shoots him. I'd shoot him for just fucking causing a traffic jam. At least do something. Jump off the fucking bridge or something. I even saw one coming back. He was walking towards the bridge. What are you going to walk to New Jersey, you fucking moron? I don't understand. I don't understand. Who thinks it's a good idea? I didn't even fucking get up there. I don't know. Okay? Because he had to walk at least fucking 2.5 miles and then couldn't understand how he made it from, if he even got up there, how he made it from the shoulder, which is about a foot wide, to the middle, in between the middle lane and the right lane, like he's standing on. How the hell did he not get hit by a truck? I don't get it. I don't get it. Where are the cops? Okay, where were the cops? That's what I want to know. At least MTA, something, anybody. I also saw another horrifying scene that I had never seen before, ever in my life. So you're never too young to see something new. I saw a woman with no ass, like no ass. Her body was a complete crescent, like her back, her legs went straight into her back. Like she had no fucking ass at all, nothing. She looked like a tube of toothpaste. Like when you take a tube and you squeeze the bottom, right, and it's all like flat, and then the top, there was nothing, no shape, no nothing. I just, but this woman get her ass shaved. How does that? I mean, what did you do to piss off God that you got a deformity? We had no fucking ass. She had tits, but no ass. Like it was just like someone took a fucking axe and went. Then it begs the question: well, how do you shit? Oh, you shit out of a hole in your back? How do you even sit in the toilet without falling off? Like, this woman couldn't sit for more than 2 seconds because she couldn't hold herself up. She had no ass cheeks. That's to bolster yourself. Some people have a little bit more bolstering than others, but for the most part, I could sit straight in a chair. I got a little bit of an ass. This woman had no ass. Like, nothing. Like, there's nothing. Like, I don't even... Right? I feel sorry for the poor motherfucker that has to undress her. There ain't enough fucking tequila in Mexico, I gotta tell you. That's just a scary fucking thought. Well, anyway, that's been your Friday wrap-up. Stay safe. Don't dance. Don't laugh. Don't enjoy yourself in any way because apparently now it's against the law. So, have a good weekend, and I'll see you when I see you.